Hi everyone, welcome to our next picture from the lost items from Rooms of Wonder. Now we have this little teapot, and I am just, or coffee pot, or teapot, coffee pot, don't know. And I'll make up my mind soon. I'm thinking about the shape of it because it's quite rounded. And I think we want to make sure we can see that roundness by shading the edges, making them a bit darker. But because we've got this pattern on them, I'm trying to work out how we might do that. And whether we do some undercolouring with a darker grey to start with. I think I'll give it a go and see how it works. So I'm going to use this 8. This is our grey. And I'm going to go around the edge. I'll show you, and just put a dark layer around here, and then gently bring it in a bit, and then on this side as well. Like that, and we'll do it with all the other areas that I feel need a little bit of shadow. And then we'll add our colour in, just flat on top, and see whether we can get it to work. Like that. Now, thinking I would bring that all the way in and just leave a little white shine mark in the middle. There, done. No, let's add some, should we add some colour? Shall we? Teasing you today. Right. Centres of flowers. I'm going to use a yellow, but I think because we've got the grey underneath, we need something that's going to show up. So actually I've changed my mind completely, and I'm going to use a number 6, which is our violet. Very different to yellow. So just popping it down. What I'd like to do is make the outsides a little bit darker than the centre. It's a bit tricky to do when you haven't got the whole thing, but I'm going to try my best. Like that. I'm in two minds about the dots, whether to do those in this colour or not. I'm for sure going to do here. I'm going to lighten it a bit in the middle. Still. And this bit. Now, should I do this bottom piece of the lid, or should I keep that the same colour? Or we could do the base, that and that, all in different colours, couldn't we? Yeah, let's do that. I'm not sure about the dots yet, I still haven't decided, so I'm just going to leave those for a minute while I grab my next colour. I'm going to go for the 61, which is the dark mauve, and do the petals. So again, I'm just going to try and make them a little darker on the edges, but because they're so small, it will be difficult to see, and it's difficult to do. But I just do my best. That's all I can do, and I have fun. That's the most important thing. Yeah, it's colouring is always such fun. I've very few pictures I've done where I haven't had fun. I do find sometimes when I'm getting to the end of a page and it's really big, I might rush it a little bit because the satisfaction of finishing is so nice. But it doesn't mean I'm not having fun. And I I find that when I'm getting towards the end of the book, I've left the more complex pictures usually, or the ones that I don't really know what to do with. So then I have to start racking my brains and working out what to do, which can be fun actually. Right, I'm going to use this, like I said, a different colour for this bit. So I'm going to fade that towards the middle. Although we've drawn it on with the grey, I'm going to do it, emphasise it with this as well. Like that. And this bit, wasn't it, I said? And then this bit. Yeah, I think for some people a lot of the fun of colouring is collecting sets of pencils and various stationery bits and pieces. For my husband, he loves shopping, and so for his art he really does enjoy that bit, buying all the bits and bobs. For me, I enjoy the doing. I'm just picking my next colour. I'm going to choose this, I think. This is the mauve. Gosh, it sounds like hailstones outside. Number 260. It's quite a dark colour. I think it will sort of hide our grey. We do have the leaves to do. Yeah, so he enjoys the purchasing, the receiving, trying new things. I do enjoy that too, but it really is the colouring that's the fun bit for me. The actual doing. It's always lovely to have new colouring bits and pieces, of course. New pretty pictures to colour and things like that. I've got one to do actually in a bit later on today, and possibly tomorrow, depends how long it takes me. I printed a download, so it's a brand new thing to do, despite the fact that I'm trying to finish books, so which isn't fun as well. But I did a picture from a book I'm very close to finishing this morning, Rita Berman's Seasons book. I think I've got 6 double page spreads. I can't remember whether it's 6 or 3 actually, but I'm getting closer. I finished 1 double page spread this morning. It was one I'd been leaving, and I don't really know why, because it was loads of fun and a really pretty picture, so not sure. I'm going to do the petals, and then I might do a little more work on that main body because I think it's a bit messy, and I haven't done the dots either, I'm aware. I want a fairly vibrant red, so I'm going to grab red? No, green. I said petals and I said red. No, I'm doing green leaves in the number 5, which is the green. I'm sorry. Anyway. Yeah, so I finished, it was a Beach Huts page. It was such fun. I had a lot of fun with it, and lots of colour, and did that one. I think it's just a slightly more detailed page, and being a double, it's a little more daunting. Also, I've done quite a few buddy colours in that book, and my friend, who usually picks the pages, she tends to pick the simpler pages, which I don't mind. I am going to use this darker violet, number 6, so it just means that I didn't have those left. I had those left, the more detailed and double pages left, but that's okay. So I've got a few to go. I've already got 2 completed book flip throughs this month that you probably would have seen already. I'm going back to this one, the mauve, to do a little bit more, to sort of tidy up really. This one. Once you put in the other colour, it's sometimes easier to see where you've missed. Now I won't get all of the places I miss because I can't see that well, but I'm going to do my best to just tidy it a little bit. I can definitely see that it's quite messy. It's often a lot easier to see when I play back the video because it's much bigger, because obviously it makes it bigger on the screen, but because my viewfinder that I'm recording through is tiny, it's just a little flip out one on my camera, then I can't see the detail. I can only see the sort of overall picture, which is quite useful, but it doesn't help me know if I'm got the accuracy. There we go. I think we are almost done. We need to do the little label. I was thinking of doing it in the dark mauve, but that's the colour of the handle that it's actually sitting on, hanging on, I mean. So I think we'll just grab the green, the 5, and do it with that. I'll just do it a little bit more lightly. Just checking the time. As my son's coming home early today, but not this early. So we're fine. There's no need to rush and go out of the lines. You won't need to. There we go, all done. So thank you for watching. We've reached the end of another row, 3 rows to go. I was calculating the other day and I think it might just take us to the end of May, but I may have miscalculated because might not have been counting very well. But anyway, we've got some fun items to go. But thank you for watching today. Have a lovely day and happy colouring.